Born in Florida, she's moved around the country from school to school, overcoming various challenges in her life. And everything that she has experienced has shaped her perspective of the world. So join me in welcoming to the stage Simone Williams from Whites Creek High School as she shares with us the secret of embracing diversity.
All right, like he said, I'm Simone Williams, and throughout my life, I've moved often. I've lived in Texas, I've lived in Florida, and I've lived here in good old Nashville, Tennessee. Now, throughout my many moves, I've met hundreds of people, and never have I met two people who are exactly the same. That's because there are no two people who are exactly the same. Now, I often wonder why we focus on the differences. Ask ourselves, if we focus on why do we focus on what separates us rather than the things that we have in common? Now, I'm no expert by any means, but I do have some thoughts I'd like to share with you on diversity and how we should embrace it. Now, earlier I said, excuse me, how we should. Earlier I said how I knew I've never met two people who are exactly alike, not quadruplets, triplets, or even twins for that matter. And that's coming from a twin. Take me and my twin sister, for example. We both like a lot of the same things. And for example, we both like music, but she listens to more pop music, whereas I listen to a lot of rock music. And we both like art, we both draw. She draws a lot of cartoon characters, whereas I draw a lot more realism. And we both like television, but who doesn't? She watches a lot of animated shows, whereas I watch a lot of fantasy drama. And also, we both like wearing a good pair of jeans. While she's happy with dressing it down with sneakers and a sweatshirt, I like to dress mine up and wear, say, boots, nice shoes, and a cardigan. We're even in the same academy at our school, Whites Creek High School. But she's in the Teaching as a Profession Academy, while I'm in the Law and Law Enforcement Academy. Now, no two people are exactly alike. Not even those considered genetically the same. No two people are exactly alike. Now, in life, we often categorize things. Say, take laundry, for example. You know when you're doing your laundry, and then you put away everything. Everything's done, put away. But you come down to those last two socks. But they obviously don't match. But they happen to be the same color, so what do we usually do? We match them. And now we're done with our laundry. But likewise, say for me, example, when I'm putting up my clothes, all my shirts go in their own drawer, all my pants go in their own drawer, and I hang up my jackets and my suits. Now, in each of those examples, I had a choice in where to put each article of clothing. Now, what if we didn't have a choice in what makes us different? For example, in school, I'm quiet, I keep to myself. Some would even go so far as to say shy. But I often notice in class where I sit on the seating chart, which is probably about right up closest to the door, is often next to a lot of other people who are considered shy. Another example, I do fairly well in school. I've never gotten an F on a report card. I've never gotten a D on a report card. I got a C on a report card once. Don't really want to talk about it. But but I've often noticed that when we break off into groups for our projects, I'm in a group with a lot of other people who also do fairly well in school. Even in Air Force Junior ROTC, we all wear dress blues, the boys and the girls. But if you take a look and notice, the girls, we wear neck tabs, while the guys, they wear ties. And if you look at the service coats, the girls' service coats are cinched at the waist, but the boys aren't. Even in the pants, what you don't see in the back pocket, the girls, we have no back pockets at all, not even the kind that are sewn shut. But the boys, they have back pockets that you can put stuff in. And often, and in this case, and in many other cases, people have been categorized by the factors that make them different. Now, it's great to be different, don't get me wrong. But being different's not always good. For example, I I know we've all heard of the Navy SEALs. The Navy SEALs, they're the second best special forces unit in the world. They have one heck of a workout regimen. You need to be in peak physical condition to even be considered for candidacy. Now, I'm in ROTC and I do show interest in going into the military in my future. Now, say that I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. I have to do 50 push-ups in 2 minutes, 50 sit-ups in 2 minutes, and run a mile and a half in less than 10 minutes and 30 seconds. But they don't tell you one other deciding factor. Now, say I had been able to do 50 or more push-ups in 2 minutes, 50 or more sit-ups in 2 minutes, and run a mile and a half in less than 10 minutes, let's say. I still would be considered ineligible to join the Navy SEALs simply because I'm a female. Now, I could be just as fit, or even more so, than any male, but I would still be considered ineligible. And by doing this, by enforcing such a rule, the Navy SEALs has lost out on a group of prospect SEALs. If we don't embrace diversity, then groups of people will be denied privileges. Is there anything we can do to start embracing diversity? First, we should embrace our own diversity, yes. Next, and by doing so, when we embrace our own diversity, that's as easy as making a list. Make a list of things that make you unique in the universe. For example, with me, I like bow ties. I like the occasional bad joke. I enjoy puns, words that rhyme on accident. That list could go on, but you get my gist. Second, we should meet new people. Talk to someone outside of your normal social circle. Say whether it be an upperclassman or an underclassman if you're in school, or if it's just someone, say the next cubicle over if you're at a job, or just someone you wouldn't normally talk to. Meet new people. See what makes them unique in the universe. Third, we should also try new things. Gain new experiences. Say, have you never had sushi? Try sushi. You never read a book in a particular genre? Read that book. It won't hurt. Now, we are all created equal. It says that right there in our Constitution. We're all people, and by embracing diversity, it will help prevent the inequity that we see today. And by doing this, we can make a difference. Now, what I want the audience to do now, everybody take a look at the people to your left and take a look at the people to your right. Now, if there's people behind you, take a look at the people behind you. And if there are people in front of you, take a look at the people in front of you. Did you notice anything? Anything you have in common? Anything that makes you different? I'm sure you have noticed some things, but we are all different, whether it be by race, gender, beliefs, lifestyle. We all deserve the same rights. Don't you think we all deserve the same opportunities? I think we do. Thank you.